Hey guys, Harsh here and welcome back to Technolobe. Now, as you guys know, the Moto G5 Plus has officially been launched in India, and if you're planning to buy a phone in that budget range, then you might be confused between the Redmi Note 4 and the Moto G5 Plus. Well, today in this video, we are going to find out the pros and cons with each of these devices so that you can make a decision on which device suits you best. Without wasting any more time, let's get started. Okay, first of all, let's go ahead and talk about the pros with each of these devices. Starting off with the Moto G5 Plus, the biggest and the most interesting selling point of the G5 Plus is its camera. So this time we have an all new 12 megapixel sensor with awesome technologies. So the pixel size is 1.44 micron this time. That means it will allow a lot of light to enter through it, in turn giving you better performance in terms of low light and artificial lighting conditions, which is a cherry on the cake. It was already very great in terms of bright light conditions with the G4 Plus, but it is even better in terms of the G5 Plus. So the camera is the biggest selling point, as I mentioned earlier. Also, this time it can shoot 4K video recording and it has dual pixel autofocus. So all these features combined make this camera a killer option in that budget area. In fact, it is the best option in that budget range. So if your priority is camera, that means if you like to click videos and photos, then the G5 Plus is the phone for you because it has 4K video recording and it will take great pictures, trust me. Also, the front camera is wide angle, so all of your friends are going to fit in that one selfie. So no problem with the selfie camera as well. Overall, in terms of the camera department, the G5 Plus stands out from all the other phones in that budget area. Moving on, let's talk about another great feature with the G5 Plus, that is its software. So the software on the G5 Plus is nearly stock Android. There are minor tweaks here and there with the Moto skin over it, but still it is a very light skin and most of the stock Android features are retained by Motorola over here, which is a very great thing in my opinion. This gives you snappy performance, it is fast and it will give you a great user experience. But as far as updates go, I don't know how fast you'll get updates because Lenovo and Motorola are kind of shaky in terms of updates in these days. But still, I guess that they'll get over it really soon and you might get updates. I cannot really comment on that. But still, the software right now that you get out of the box is really snappy and fast, and in terms of user experience, you will have no complaints whatsoever. Next up, let's talk about another great feature with the G5 Plus, that is a dedicated SD card slot. Well, for the fact that it comes with a baseline storage of 16 GB, it compensates with an SD card slot. So yeah, you have a dedicated SD card slot. It is not a hybrid solution. That means you can insert 2 nano SIM cards and 1 micro SD card, which is a great thing in my opinion. So if you want to expand your storage anytime in the future, or even right now if you buy the 16 GB model, you will have to expand your storage. Well, there is an option. You won't have to sacrifice in terms of SIM card. You can go ahead and insert an SD card slot, which, as I said earlier, is a great thing. Moving on, let's talk about the design of the G5 Plus. So this time we have a metal design instead of the plastic design that was there with the G3 and G4 and the G4 Plus. So metal is a very premium material and it gives a very premium look to the Motorola phones. It is not exactly like the traditional Motorola phones, but still it is a new design and everyone is loving it, and so am I. I've always loved the Motorola phones. They are very premium and even when you hold them in your hand, the quality is amazing. So yeah, the metal body is a very good thing in my opinion. Now moving on, let's talk about the Redmi Note 4. So the biggest pro with the Redmi Note 4 is its battery life. The battery life on the Redmi Note 4 is by far its best feature. So with that Snapdragon 625 processor and 14nm FinFET technology, the battery life on the Redmi Note 4 is bonkers. I've used that device for a couple of months and it can get you through 2 days of usage easily. So if you charge your phone up to 100%, it will take you till 2 days easily, if not 2 days, 1.5 day minimum. Trust me, with heavy usage, like my heavy usage, I use a lot of internet, 4G, Wi-Fi, all of those things, and I could get 1.5 days of use out of it. So as I said earlier, the USP of the Redmi Note 4 is its battery life. Moving on, let's talk about another pro with the Redmi Note 4, which is its display. So the display on the Redmi Note 4 is in fact better than the Moto G4 Plus in terms of colors and viewing angles. It is not much of a difference and by no means the display on the G5 Plus is bad, but still when you compare them side to side, the Redmi Note 4 has a little bit better display. That means the colors are a little bit brighter, the viewing angles are better, and overall I will prefer the Redmi Note 4 in terms of display quality. And also it is a bigger display, so if you want a bigger display on your phone, then the Redmi Note 4 is the one for you. Moving on, let's talk about another pro with the Redmi Note 4, and that is its design. So the overall feel in hand is better with the Redmi Note 4 when you compare to the G5 Plus. So the G5 Plus is very good because of that new metal body, but Redmi Note 4 takes this round because it is slightly better in terms of feel in hand, and overall it looks really stunning. So Xiaomi has done an incredible job in creating the design of the Redmi Note 4, and it is very sexy, and even with that 2.5D glass it looks awesome. Also, the matte black color with the Redmi Note 4 is the cherry on the cake, because at that price point you won't get a matte black color with any other phone. So if design is your priority, then again Redmi Note 4 is the device for you. So overall, these were the pros with the G5 Plus and the Redmi Note 4. To sum it all up, the G5 Plus has a very good camera, awesome design, great software experience, and overall it is the perfect package if camera is your priority. And on the other hand, when you go to see the Redmi Note 4, it has the best battery life, an awesome display, the best design, and overall it is the best package if battery life is your priority. So here you have it. If camera is your priority, go for the G5 Plus. On the other hand, if you don't care about the camera and you want great battery life, then go for the Redmi Note 4. Both of these phones are really amazing when it comes to performance because they have the same processor. There is not much of a difference. So in terms of performance, both of these are really awesome. So you won't get any difference in terms of performance with both these devices. But as I mentioned earlier, camera and battery life, you have the respective devices. So you can make a choice. So that's it guys, this was a very quick comparison between the Redmi Note 4 and the Moto G5 Plus. Do let me know how you feel about this in the comments down below. If you like this content, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, make a note to subscribe to my channel now. Also, make a note to follow me on my social media. All the links are available in the description box below. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one.